All right, we're back with another vlog, and today I'm actually here with my boy, Big Bandy.
What's up, brother?
So, for some of you that have been along this vlog journey, you remember my very first vlog was in Bandy's gym, and I was talking about that I was gonna start a channel and all this sort of stuff. And from that video, I actually got a fair bit of feedback around Bandy having a pretty cool home gym, and people wanted to see more of it. But since then, you've actually done a lot of updates.
Yeah, I've done a few.
And we're going to have a look at it today because I reckon this is the best home gym probably going around.
I reckon best gym, but...
And at the end of it, we're going to show you the best part about this home gym. There's a secret little equipment, bit of I suppose you could say a little bit of not a piece of equipment, but a piece of gym workout stuff that we'll show you at the end. That is probably the biggest highlight of this home gym. So, Bandy, rip up this door and let's go for a tour. I want you to take me through what you got and yeah, tell me all about it. Let's go. Oh, first things first. See we've got the UFC on the TV. If you didn't watch the card yesterday, $2.99, absolutely awesome card. So what have we got here? Straight up squat rack,
Verve
power rack. This is cool. Was this one of your first bits of equipment that you got back originally in your home gym?
Yeah, originally had a pretty cheap piece of equipment. I had someone benching 200 kilos off of it, and I just thought I don't want to see someone die in my home gym, so I upgraded to this rig.
And you got all of the stabilizers, you got everything with it, didn't it? This is like the top of the range Verve rack with all the best attachments?
Yeah, essentially. Essentially, it's like the rip off of the Rogue rack.
Rip off of the Rogue rack. And then we got, what do you got over here?
Verve combo rack.
Verve combo rack. I remember when you got this, you tried to talk me into getting one. Yeah. Instead I got a rack.
Yeah, it's sort of like a glorified bench press at this point. It doesn't really see many squats out of it. But
why don't you squat?
I do squat just out of the power rack.
Fair enough. I'd probably just leave it set up as a bench anyway.
Yeah.
Do you like this, the Verve?
Yeah, I'll probably jump the gun, but I do like it. I do think I'll upgrade it one day, but yeah. It goes...
What would you upgrade it to?
I'd go probably the Goliath combo or the Rogue combo rack.
Yeah. It's nice. Do you think Verve have come a real long way with their equipment?
Some bits, yes, but I'd still say there's probably... I mean, they are a good medium tier brand.
Yeah.
I guess.
Then we've got deadlift platform,
yeah,
got a big deadlifts.
Got this specially made up by Luke Ryan.
Yeah, he's a ripper actually. He built my boxing stand, so
yeah,
he can fab up some stuff pretty good actually.
But we've got the addition of the band pegs there, so you can do some more explosive movements. Band
pegs. So if you don't know what band pegs are for obviously when you're deadlifting, wrapping bands over the bar, you can obviously work on that explosive movement.
So we can pretend like we're athletic.
And then you've got this random FitX.
Yeah, I reckon this is the best hex bar you can buy.
You reckon it's the best hex bar you can get?
Yeah, personally, yeah. Like the rep one's pretty cool, but this one's fucking unreal. Like, it has a built-in jack, so you can put plates on and off nice and easily.
That's cool.
But yeah, like you can walk in and out of it really easily. It's got really nice balance, great knurling.
Do you know what I hate about some of them? But when you stand in them and if you're actually not too careful, you actually can drop the weight, like you can drop the handles and that on your toes.
Yeah.
Like on the these parts.
Or you can step out and deck yourself on the bar.
You've got cable machines.
Yeah, so we've got the cable machine. That one's from Aussie Strength, which are now Phoenix Strength.
Oh, did they go to Phoenix Strength?
They changed, I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
We won't talk about that in this video, but we have our speculations.
But, yeah, that's a good piece.
So you can do everything on here that you need, or triceps, biceps, banging the bench for your rows.
Yeah, it's a ripper. just a good solid piece, and then
lat pull down
row with all the attachments.
And fuck, man, you got so many attachments. You got. Is there any other attachments that you really need to get?
Yeah, there's a Watson one that I want to get.
See this?
The Prime Fitness.
Prime Fitness.
Mag.
Handles. Grips. Find another home gym that's got these. Probably none around here.
Not that I know. I think Sparks is the only actual gym that's got it. Yeah.
A gym, not a home gym. Cool, man. Fuck. What else have you got? What else have we got kicking around here? Leg curl, leg extension.
Leg extension, hamstring curl.
Yeah. Do you use it?
Yeah, all the time. I rate this one because it's super smooth and it's a good combo machine for a home gym. So you get two for the price of the space of one.
There you go. Actually, that's a really good point. So if you've got a home gym, obviously space is quite limited. So therefore, having something like this is ideal. And I think you've done that really well, haven't you?
Yeah, sort of.
You tried to pick all the pieces
that I need and love. Like, obviously, I'd love to have a leg press, but she's getting a little tight.
It is getting a little tight in here. I think you're gonna have to make an extension, mate. And this is new. So you got the new hack squat.
Yeah,
I haven't seen this yet, actually. How is it? Is it good?
It's unreal. Like, it's in a 35-degree pitch, so it feels smoother, feels easier on your knees, feels good. Like, most of my volume leg work comes from using the hack, so yeah, it's been unreal.
I think people underestimate how good hack squats are. Hey, like you can doesn't matter whether you're like.
I think if you're like an athlete and you want like bang for your buck for volume training, why not do it on a hack squat? Get something in that's safe and you can grow your legs, grow your strength, but at the same time you don't have to compromise with a heavy squat where you could hurt yourself. So
that's what it's all about. This is cool. I love how it looks thick, it looks built well. It's cool, man. Where'd you get it from?
Some guys down in Melbourne, we actually laughed because we were like, oh, we'll just roll up and take it, but it was an MMA gym and we were just happy to get out of there alive because they were scary.
So you didn't negotiate on the price?
Well, number one, they were Brazilian and they spoke limited English and they would have destroyed us. I think one of them competed at ADCC.
Did they help you load it onto the back of the ute?
They did. They actually did most of it, yeah.
Oh, really? Right.
We stayed out of the way.
I'm going to worry about this because this is poo.
That's going.
Well, that's got to go, bro. What are you doing? Hey,
getting moved on.
Yeah, fair enough. I haven't seen these couple bits of equipment.
Yeah, so seated hamstring curl for a Matrix, which is it's so good.
Is it really?
Yeah, and I got it really.
You've been banging on about Matrix for a while now. You like Matrix?
I think it's one of the better brands, as opposed to Life Fitness and that. They're good, but yeah, it's really smooth, super well built. And
what made you get that when you've already got
I like the seated hamstring curl for building strong hamstrings. The line's okay, but I find I can build better hamstrings by using a seated hamstring curl. So and that came up and was on buy, swap and sell or whatever. Yeah, and it was reasonably priced.
What do you got here?
Adductor machine, man. It's good, strengthening the hips. I had a lot of hip issues, my lower back was injured there for 3 years, and using these sort of machines, that split squats and good mornings have all
Do you know what I reckon is really cool? Right, a lot of people think that this is a girl machine, don't they? They take the piss out of when you use it a little bit, blah blah blah. But you're what, 120 kilos?
I'm losing weight. 116.
116, fairly strong. And you reckon it's a great piece? You love
building it? Building adductors, for building adductors.
I remember when I had hip issues, this was perfect, man. Just to try and, like you said, build just the...
That stability for your hips,
yeah. And then, so this is something you don't see often in home gyms. Dumbbells. Right. Mate, yes, of course, you see dumbbells, but the amount of weight you have in dumbbells. So these go up to 50 kilos. 50 kilos, bro.
Yeah, the full set. I mean, a few of them are hex dumbbells, but maybe one day I'll upgrade them. I don't know. But yeah, get a couple more, some 60s and 55s. But
if you were to upgrade, what would you get?
Oh no, just I get more of the NC Fitness ones because they're probably bang for buck. They're pretty good, but yeah, I mean, no, they're a good dumbbell.
How much weight in total do you have in the gym?
With plates
all your
and everything.
Plates and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, I got 5, so 200 in Aussie barbell plates. Then got the one.
I like these plates because you can grab them nice and easy. Yeah, as opposed to metal plates, you got to fucking drop them on your toes every now and then.
Fucking oath.
So you got what'd you say? 200
in Aussie barbell, just 20s.
Yeah.
And then 150 in rogue plates, which, I mean, rogue's supposed to be the cream of the crop, but these are actually annoying, which there's such a tight fit on the bar, which is probably good for like people who
it's not too bad.
Who do Olympic stuff, but
yeah,
man, it's actually hard to get those fuckers on the bar.
Is it?
I like the NC Fitness, the cheap ones, man. But yeah, no, that's all good. And then I've got the micro plates there, which I haven't used once.
So all up, you have
like 150. I don't know, like probably around 400 kilos of plates. Yeah.
So your max deadlift?
No, I don't deadlift anymore. I have hit 300. Yeah.
And you have
this is actually really cool. I've started.
What is this?
A tib bar. So like.
What? Oh yes. Actually, I know. Explain what it is, because this is actually quite an underutilized exercise, I reckon.
For like rehabbing in your knees and just strengthening your shins, like it's great for MMA and it's good for basketball and just sports in general. So it's a really good piece for strengthening your ankles and the.
So where do you use it?
You just chuck it on your feet.
Give us a demonstration.
Demo.
Check this out.
With the Zions on.
Yeah, there you go. And therefore you're getting this nice flexion building in through here, which builds the other side of, like, people forget that top part of the leg.
Yeah, it's an overlooked. I followed a guy named Knees Over Toes, and it's actually it's paid dividends for basketball and MMA and all that sort of stuff. So it's been good.
How many bars do you have?
1, 2. What's that? 8. Another 4, so 14.
So you're 14 bars.
Yeah, 15.
15 bars.
Squat.
There's probably gyms around that don't even have 15 bars.
Well, the 16th one's coming from Watson, apparently. Like it's supposed to be here now, but it's 3 weeks away.
What is it?
It's a Camden bar.
Oh, that's a good bar.
That's a good bar. That's good. Have you used one?
Yeah, back in the day when I used to train at Murph's, we used to use the Camden bar.
Yeah. I haven't used one.
Down at ESP, actually.
I was watching something from... it was Dave Tate.
Yes.
And he was talking about how it's so good for your hips. Because I've always done good mornings, but my hips have always been an issue. So, yeah.
I used to love that bar. And then you can even like it's just for good mornings, for squats with it. And walking lunges. Like, it is actually probably one of my favourite bars.
But I got it last because you cannot bench with it.
So. What are you benching these days?
More than I'm squatting. I don't know. Of late, I've been benching with this bar, which is the Cambered Fit Tech line.
Well, we're going to use this today, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
After this, we're going to bang out a session, and of course, we're going to use this because I want to give it a go. I'm keen to see. It was actually quite funny because a couple of weeks ago, he sent me a photo of this new bar, and I just looked at the picture and I actually gave him nothing because I was like, what are you sending me, bro? And it was like 3 days later, you were like, what do you think of my new bar? And I was like, oh, did you get a new bar? So we're going to finally try it. So it's a pretty cool home setup. Like, you've got, you have everything in here. Like,
so I've got 2 more pieces.
Everything in here. So what are the 2 pieces you got coming?
So I've got a lower back extension. So one of those 45-degree ones, but it's going to be adjustable. So I think it goes to 55 degrees, right down to like 30 degrees. So that'll be pretty good. And then I've also got a seated calf machine. So,
really?
in hopes
seated
to
calf
go.
machine. Oh, that's cool. So you have everything then.
Pretty much, yeah. There's only a couple more pieces of like attachments that I want, and then some spare plates for the hack squat. So I've got all the Aussie barbell.
How good is it to train with the UFC on in the background?
Yes. Oh, it's unreal. It's so good.
So one other thing too is what
about the Sonos speaker?
Yeah, and so what do you got there? So what? All right. Talk to us about the sound. What lights up the room in here when you're training? What do you got? The Sonos. So you got the Sonos speakers.
The Sonos Beam, and I got the Sonos Aero 300, and they pump.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Well, we can't put it on because we'll get copywritten on YouTube.
Yeah.
So. And then the other piece of equipment that you don't have in here, you got a sauna too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So what is that? A 3-person?
3-person sauna.
Three-person
but we
sauna.
can get 4 in there.
Yeah. And it's like a proper
infrared sauna. Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, no, it's unreal.
Would you ever? I mean, you can't fit it in here, but it would be cool to have it in here.
I like it in the front shed, like it sort of separates it.
Does it?
Yeah, when you step out of it, you're sweating like a motherfucker, so it's sort of nice having it on concrete.
Do you use it much anymore?
Yeah, probably once or twice a week.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What's the benefit of it?
It helps me with my cardio, so breathing and probably like the cardio, red blood cell count, recovery, sleep.
So it's about 38 degrees today.
Yeah.
And we're going to train in this hot shed.
Yeah.
Do we then go do a sauna afterwards? Or is it no?
Oh, potentially. We'll get some food first, because you made me wait.
All right. So, from what we can see in here, man, you have a very sick home gym setup. Like it's better than a lot of gyms, to be honest. Like, let's be real. The pieces of equipment in here, you haven't. You've been very specific in what you've picked out, which I love. But more importantly, so behind the roller door, let's go for a look. So, once you're done training, you do your workout. What do you do, mate? What do you do? Talk us through.
Or in between sets.
So we come out here, straight out this roller door, and what do we have? We have a full-sized proper basketball ring. Yep. Yeah.
Mega Slam.
So Mega Slam.
Me and you could hang off the front of it.
Yeah. And it's all concrete. This is like the real deal, yeah.
And I've got a net so my next door neighbour doesn't lose her shit with me anymore.
So this is a pretty cool addition to a home gym.
It's pretty good.
Usually you see, a few dermats have basketball. A few dermats have basketball rings, but in the gym. But I don't know any other home gym that's got a basketball ring
just outside.
And we're not talking about a shitty ring here, eh? This is like the fair goat of rings.
I'm pretty sure it's the best you can get.
Whoop, boy. And so you can adjust all. So you've got the ability here to adjust it all, bring it down. So you use this a fair bit, do you?
Every day, probably. Yeah.
There you go. That's really cool. So, I reckon it's fair to say, in my opinion, you got the best home gym that I've ever seen. But if you've got a cool home gym that you think's worth having a look at, drop a comment and we'll come and have a look, do a session, and you can show us what you got. But Bandy, we're going to train. Thanks for taking us through.
No worries, brother.
Let's go. And then let's shoot some hoops.
And lower it to 8 foot and try and dunk it.
Let's do it.